Lost a little bit of footage due to technical difficulties, but as you can see, I am going to rebuild an old fuel pump today. Got a kit from Wolfsburg West right here. This is the type with the screw inlet. That's the part number, and I've never done one of these, so let's go at it. Got my book over here. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. So let's see what's up. It's freezing in the Northeast. I don't know where you are, but it's cold here. They were projecting, I don't know, 10 below or something. It's bad. Up north it's even worse. So what I was saying before I had some issues with my camera is, boy, I wish I had started making these videos earlier, with especially with the engine. It's quite the process with the engine. It's fun, but anyway, here we are. I'm gonna have a lot of videos coming up this coming year. Got a lot of sheet metal that just arrived. I actually ordered it in about July of 2016, and it took forever to get it, but finally showed up. I was told that there was a bunch of delays just because of the company that I bought it from. Why is this munged up, huh? But anyway, the company I bought it from, they had a lot of warehouse issues, I guess. I don't want to mention any names, I guess, but oh, there's the spring. I was trying to find it in the other video I made. I'm just tearing this apart. I bought one of these carburetor parts cleaner kit. I haven't opened it up or anything yet, but I hear good things about it. It was a little expensive, for my taste anyway. Try to catch it when it's on sale. It was $26 regular price. Try to catch it on sale if you can. Looks like the spring was broken. I can see it right there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get this soaking. It's having a hard. It says to take this off, but I was having a hard time getting it off because I think it's like rusted on. But so what am I trying to say? Yeah, this coming year, I have some plans. You know, obviously, when you get a little tax return, I would like to take some of that money. And I got my delivery of a bunch of metal, not everything I need, but there's a piece of frame that needs to be replaced. I think I showed it in one of my other videos, and that is definitely going to happen this year. I'm going to do it. So got that, and once that's done, I can keep going. That was came from England. Autocraft. That was the metal, and really nice stuff. Just you have to wait for it. Alright, so I got that top off. It's kind of a pain. Open it up. There's a filter inside. pop that off. I mean, this thing, it's got to be original. I'm going to clean this up and make it look as pretty as I can. Look at how nasty, I don't know if you can see, look at this. This is all like mud wasps just living in here. So I think what I'm going to do is get the worst of this out and soak it in that carb cleaner. I'm going to get the worst of all this gunk out of here, grease and grime, and I'm going to look at the kit, see what I have, and make sure, you know, I have everything to replace all this stuff. And yeah, this is gonna be good. Alright, I got most of it cleaned up. I got all the grease and grime out of there. Just gonna open up this can and see what it looks like inside. I've always used other things, you know, just carb cleaner, but I figured this is pretty caked on, and especially with the carburetor that's got to get rebuilt, it's gonna need to sit. And figure, let me try it. Last couple days I've been working on a little project at home here, so I haven't been down here much, but I took everything out of my closet. And, the ceiling, it's a plaster ceiling. The ceiling fell down about 6 months ago, and needed to put a new piece of sheetrock up there. But at the same time, while I was doing that, I decided, you know what, let me look at this a little further, and I ended up painting it and putting 3 or 4 shelves in there, and so now I have a place to put sneakers and all that junk. Well, this is pretty neat. I have a little what do you call it? Just a little electric stove down here. I might heat this up a little bit. Just put it on low. And the other thing I was thinking, I wanted to just add. This kit looks pretty good. It looks like everything's pretty much here. The only thing I'm not seeing, I like all this stuff, you know, it's got a lot of parts in here. The only thing I'm not seeing is this gasket. And, I mean, wouldn't it make sense to, this filter, wouldn't it make sense to put this in the kit? This thing is, I don't know, this isn't going to work. So, we'll see. I call that the wheel of love. The wheel of love, you gotta put love into it. That's the top of the fuel pump. I think I'm gonna paint that black. You gotta have a wheel of love. Hello again. Just picking up where I left off on this fuel pump. I wasn't able to really record everything that I did with this, but I'll pick you up to speed where I left off. You ever have a grease gun that you don't know what's in it. What a mess. What a mess. You know, you got a grease gun laying around, you haven't used it in a couple of years, and you got to figure out what's in there. It just leads to a mess. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. Alright, let's see. Okay, so getting the fuel pump situated is not that hard. You install the fuel pump. This is how I did it. You install the fuel pump so that this rocker arm is pressed in. There's a special tool for it, but if you just install it in the engine, so you put the lower half on the engine, and then you have to find top dead center. Let me take you over to the engine. Find top dead center, and so this is the little push rod. So that's top dead center, so it's at the highest point. You install the fuel pump, then you install the upper half because that's where the diaphragm needs to be. So that's where I'm at.